Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of Justice Corps, and today we're going to be talking about the DC Cinematic Universe and also the TV shows that are showing on CENA.
Like Arrow, Flash, and Vixen, Legends of Tomorrow,
all that stuff. So let's get started.
Let's start with Batman vs. Superman.
Sure, why not?
The most anticipated movie for me, I'll say. Watching the trailers, the first trailer that was released not too long ago.
The one on Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Well, the first one they released was the one with like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that one was great. You know, like it gives you like a sense of kind of what's gonna happen with the false god to you know, that's how it starts, the fever.
I mean, they're all blaming Superman, and I mean, we don't know exactly yet what the plot is gonna be about, because it's not obviously gonna be like 100% the Dark Knight Returns plot, because they have to give us something new. They have to give us something new in order for us to go watch it, because if it's the same thing, then just read the freaking Dark Knight Returns.
Just read it, same or just watch it.
This is so exciting. Superman and Batman together, and then Wonder Woman. Like when we saw the trailer,
the Trinity.
Yeah. When we saw the trailer, I'm sorry, I was so excited. When I saw the trailer, I was not expecting her to be there. And then when you see that shot, which is all like,
she gets flung back. Yeah.
I was like, take me.
Batman vs. Superman, it's so anticipated, and we're gonna get a lot from this movie. Ben Affleck gonna be Batman for the first time. Henry Cavill is returning as Superman. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, the amazing Wonder Woman. She looks so good in this suit, dude.
It's really exciting.
This I cannot wait.
This movie's gonna be amazing.
This movie's gonna be legend. Wait for it.
Dairy. Alright, Suicide Squad! The Joker! Brah!
We're to explain that, superhero feed, right?
Right, on Twitter.
On Twitter, superhero feed, they said that if you listen closely, it kind of sounds like the Joker at the end where he's laughing. It doesn't sound like he's going like, it sounds like he's like, bruh.
So if you go to listen to it, you're gonna, like, if you have it in your mind, bruh.
Like, you'll hear him, he'll be like, bruh.
Watch, listen, just listen. Bruh. It's such a whole new thing, and come on, we have Harley Quinn on the big screen for the first time, and then this crazy ass Joker, which is not bad at all. It's mind blowing.
We have a different Joker. We've never seen Jared Leto. I don't think we've really seen Jared Leto in a dark role, so I think that's already
his whole transformation, like long hair, beard to like no hair. You couldn't even recognize him the first time we got that picture. It was like that. Anyways, we have Will Smith as a Deadshot. We also have Kara as Enchantress. We have other iconic characters as well. Captain Boomerang.
There's Rick
Flag, Killer Croc,
Katana, Diablo. I've always wanted a movie where the villains win, you know?
That's what we're getting, the Sinister Six,
but who cares, man? That's
Suicide Squad. Come on.
It's what, like 12 villains in one movie?
We're gonna get Batman in that movie as well.
So these movies are going to lead up to the Justice League movie, but I feel like it's gonna be like a Justice League war movie. You know how like everyone comes together like, I'm this guy, I'm great alone, why do I need to work with you all? You know?
And in Justice League War, that's when everyone met each other for the first time. In the New 52. So, Suicide Squad, man, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a whole new ride, just like how we got Ant-Man. A whole new thing for our eyes. Villains.
A lot of characters being portrayed for the first time, so.
Especially Harley.
Arrow and Flash. Going to the CW now. It's amazing to see how far Arrow has come.
Amazing, but what should we expect for season 4? We already know.
Arrow is done.
The Arrow is done. So, what we're expecting to see in season 4, you guys saw at the end of season 3, Oliver and Felicity went away for a vacation or whatever, but they did
put it together now.
Yeah, Stephen Amell did say that the Arrow is done, but the Green Arrow isn't. I think season 4 is gonna be the rise of the Green Arrow. That shit sounds kind of cool. Yeah. So it's gonna be exciting to see the Arrow called Green Arrow. I'm really sad to see Roy leave. I was liking the way he was portraying
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah, because he was like at first the rebel, like, oh, I'll do what I want or whatever. But then he's leaving, and now he's leaving the mantle to...
Yes, to Thea. I thought when Thea went to visit him and she brought him back the hood, I thought that he was gonna become Arsenal again, but
somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else, and that would kind of lead to the Outsiders with Jason and Starfire. But we would, I mean, you know, we haven't got those characters yet, but still doesn't mean we can't. Roy could still be Arsenal because in the last episode they deemed Thea as Speedy.
Yeah.
So,
and she was saying, "Oh, I was thinking of a name. How about Red Arrow?" And I was like, "I already told everyone to call you Speedy." So, we still have Red Arrow out there. Also, news. I'm pretty sure you guys already heard. Constantine got canceled his show, but he's gonna be coming back in a special episode for season 4 of Arrow.
Yep.
So, we're gonna see him there. He's gonna come over here like, "Hey, mate, there's demons in your city."
It would make sense because since they took the whole Rise Al Ghul League of Assassins thing,
they're going more toward the supernatural, which is fine because Arrow started kind of like the Dark Knight trilogy started more of a realistic tone, and now that Flash came in, they have to slowly turn into the supernatural so that they don't just go from one day to another, like boom, everything's crazy. There's people that fly, there's crocodiles running around. You know, they have to do it slowly so that, you know,
it makes sense to us also
and to itself. Yeah. So I'm glad they're doing that. They started with Lazarus Pit, and now they're coming with Constantine's coming to the show, which is going to be really fun. I'm really excited. We saw the costume. You can see it right here. His new costume, Arrow's costume. Really cool. I really like the things that he has here. It looks more of an Archer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really excited for this season 4. Hopefully season 4 is better than season 3 because season 3
was kind of boring, and it's just, you know,
it was a lot of
it was it was too emotionally filled for me, just, especially during the last.
Oh, and you know what episodes. I call BS? That episode where Deathstroke is shown back and then Thea just kind of like
defeats him?
Yeah, like, no, Deathstroke.
It took Oliver how long to defeat Deathstroke?
Right.
And
Thea
you can do it?
Stay down.
What? Another BS moment in the Arrow series of season 3 when Felicity thought it would be super cool to put on the Atom suit and she already knew how to fly and catch Oliver and all of this. I was like, what the hell? Right. You know, Ray Palmer, who is in the Atom suit more than Felicity, doesn't even know how to fly it and work it all that well.
We get that she's like a super smart, like all this Oracle kind of thing. But
come on. At first I was like, there's no way that Ray left to save Oliver when he's clearly stated, I'm not gonna save one person over hundreds.
Yeah, and that's understandable. Oliver's against
the city.
So what would Oliver do? Obviously, he would save the city.
Sacrifice himself.
The city, Oliver. But then that happened.
Anyways, moving over into Flash. The crossovers from what I've heard, the crossovers from Arrow and Flash won't be like how they were in the first season / season 3 of Arrow. They're gonna be more for comedic things and more of just kind of tying the multiverse into the multiverse.
Yeah, because we have Arrow, we have Flash, and then we're gonna have Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
We're also coming out with Supergirl, but we don't know if we're gonna see Supergirl and tied in with these amazing shows that we've been watching. But Flash season 2, we got a glimpse at the last in the last episode of season 1 of Flash. Jay Garrick.
We got the helmet.
We also saw Eddie. Spoilers again, even though you should have already seen it. We saw Eddie who shot himself, and then he kind of just flew away into the wormhole. So we don't know what's going on with that. And we also saw all the multi-universe. We see Killer Frost. We see Barry in jail.
We see Cisco
we know about Cisco, that he has superpowers. He's gonna become Vi. We also saw the Flash Museum. We're gonna see a lot of.
We also saw a few of the rogues as well. We saw. I know we saw Captain Cold and Heatwave.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, season 2 is gonna be such an interesting season because
I feel like it's gonna be all over the place. But since the wormhole and the multiverse is now a thing, I feel like that is gonna be completely acceptable.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's gonna be all over the place, but at the end, it's gonna tie in so well, like so well.
Also, Zoom is coming.
Yeah.
Professor Zoom is coming. So we have the Reverse Flash, who's also coming back. Harrison, I forget his real name, and I'm very sorry, but the actor who plays Harrison Wells, he's coming back, and he's actually a regular.
Tom something.
But he's coming back season 2 as a regular, as he was in the first season, and I was happy about that. You know, like I really like his acting and the way
he's so sinister. Like
like
he can be good, but at the same time, you can see through his eyes like, oh, I'm gonna use you to get what I want.
yes.
And so this is amazing, and you know, we were wondering yesterday. We saw the last episode again just to get ready for this video. We saw that and like how Professor Zoom is coming, but has a blue streak.
Yes.
So, I mean, if there's a lot of possibilities, there's a lot of
There's gonna be a lot of speedsters. We have Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
Jesse Quick can come in. It's a logical. Yeah, Jesse Quick. Zoom.
Wally. Where do you got?
Wally. We got Wally and Zoom. Reverse Flash. He's also coming back.
I was telling him, I'm really hoping Eddie comes back evil because he's one of those actors that can act like as a good guy, and then if he goes evil, he can pull it off like perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And
he has a face. Yeah, he has a face where it's just kind of like, I'm evil.
And it makes sense. It makes total sense if he somehow if he somehow gets powers from the wormhole or something, or he goes to a different dimension where he has powers something.
I believe what's gonna happen is one of the multiverse Eddies is gonna come back and he'll be the evil one, and they'll just kind of be messing around with it.
It makes sense because Barry stole Iris from him. That's a good enough like motivation for him.
You stole the love of my life, so not only do I want to kill you, but I want to make you as miserable as possible.
You know what I love too? At the end of the last season of Flash in season 1, when Wells is like, go ahead, ask him. And he was like, why did you kill my mother? And with no hesitation, Wells is like, because I hate you. And he's like, yes!
That sets the tone like right there.
It's your comic book like tone, like I hate you. We're enemies, we're rivals, we're
reverse of each other, and you know, like, even though you don't know this, but you and I will become great enemies, and you know, like he was saying, you know, like, you don't understand, but you don't understand now.
You don't understand the rage,
the fear. But you know, that's how it starts.
That's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel.
That's how it starts, you know?
Oh man. So it's so exciting to know that this Barry Allen is not as fast, smart as the old Barry Allen where Wells comes from. So we're still gonna see that journey, how he becomes.
Also, it was great to see when they found out the secret room in Star Labs. He found out that he created Gideon and that he becomes captain of the CSI unit for the CCPD.
And they're like, oh, Barry Allen.
And you know, like, how do you know who I am? You're the Flash. You also created me.
And you're a former member of the.
Yeah, whoa! Yeah, I love that. They're like, you're also a founding member of, and then he cuts off and like, wait, how do you know me or whatever? But
that's right.
I mean, it was right there. You know, it was right there.
Justice League. Same thing with like Avengers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Avengers. You know, like it was great.
Avengers. John Cena. Oh
yeah,
man,
it was so great, and I'm really looking forward to the second season of Flash. Also because Barry is gonna learn the Speed Force. He's going to learn how to control it, and he's gonna learn if you fix one thing, if you fix something catastrophic, something else catastrophic will come and take its place, or even worse. Cisco was supposed to die, but since he went back in time, he inadvertently saved that from happening. But he also brought Captain Cold and Heatwave in there, and now he put Eddie in danger instead of putting himself in danger and stopping this.
There's a lot of possibilities now with all this universe.
Endless, the multiverse.
Like I want to say what I'm expecting for season 2, but like there's a lot of stuff. We could see Barry from the future come back and like everything. Like
Speaking about future Barry, it was so great to see Barry when he traveled back in time to save his mom, and you know you see Flash and Zoom fighting, or Reverse Flash, I'm sorry, and then you see him like Barry, he stops and he looks at younger or his I guess the younger self, and he's no Barry, stay, you know, like don't. It's so sad that you have to let your mom die. In that situation, what could you do? You don't want to let your mom die, and then in the season 2 trailer, you see him like, maybe that wasn't the right decision. Maybe I should have saved my mom.
Which is probably what maybe at the end of season 2, or I'm hoping they still take a little longer when he finally goes back and stops, and we see a whole Flashpoint storyline, maybe a whole season.
Who knows? The multiverse, it's so endless, and it's just endless.
Alright, we have Legends of Tomorrow, which it's gonna be, I guess you could say a side story. We're gonna have the Atom. We're gonna have Sarah Lance, White Canary. We're having Hawk Girl, Hawkman. They're also gonna have Heatwave and Captain Cold. So it's gonna be the main enemy is gonna be
Vandal Savage,
and then
Rip Hunter.
So we're gonna have that. That's gonna be really interesting because they're finally giving us a side story of more superheroes. They don't have to squeeze it in an Arrow or Flash. They're gonna have their own little show where we're gonna see probably once in a while we're gonna see Arrow and Flash like, yo, what's up?
What's gonna be great about this
go back to our own show.
We're gonna see them work together as a team, and I feel this is gonna be the basic premise of either Teen Titans or Justice League itself.
Yeah. The Justice League of the TV show.
Yes.
TV show. So yeah, really excited about that because there's new characters, Hawker, Hawkman, other stuff and finally Adam is gonna be able to shrink. They were talking about it, or he talked about it. He mentioned it at the end of season 3 of Arrow. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually excited about that because I thought it was just gonna be this kind of looking Iron Man suit. And that's it. Yeah. I was like, no, dude, you gotta shrink. That's why you're called
the Atom.
So that's gonna be exciting. And lastly, we have
Vixen. Unless that's not what it is.
Yeah, that wasn't it. But Vixen, it's a new series starting Vixen.
It's an animated series with Stephen Amell starring as Oliver Queen / the Arrow, and same with Grant Gustin as the Flash.
And then we have the main girl,
Vixen.
This series is gonna be about. So far, the only episode that we've watched is 5 minutes, and nothing really happens there. But make sure to check it out. I mean, it's gonna be
it is so great.
All DC's animated, whatever. And
the DC animated universe is unparalleled by anything else.
So if the first video was 5 minutes, hopefully the next one's gonna be longer. If not, we'll just bear with it and we'll see what happens.
I feel like it's a mini series, so yeah, we'll just see where it goes.
We have Supergirl as well. That's gonna be something new. It's kind of weird. I mean, I get they did get the Flash and the whole effects to that, but when you see a super being like Supergirl, like I feel like it's gonna be harder because she flies, all that stuff. I'm excited. I like I said, it's a new adventure, and I want to check it out before I judge it. She's kind of cute too. Yeah. We have season 2 of Gotham. We are gonna see more villains. We're experiencing more of Bruce Wayne and how he becomes Bruce Wayne. So that's exciting too. It's exciting.
I believe it's one of the executive producers or the director. I forget which he is, but he explains that when someone asked him, "Will we ever see Batman in Gotham?" and he explained, in the last season, in the last episode, in the very last frame, you will see Batman becoming Batman. He will put on the cowl and he will put on everything else, and that will end the series.
Dude, imagine if, like, at the end, we see him, like, putting on the cowl and everything, and then you see like that, and you see Affleck's chin, just like that.
Oh, that would be nice. Like a nice, like,
Which we doubt it, because it's not.
They're not connected, unfortunately, but
it'd be cool. Alright, guys, well, thank you for listening to us talk about DC Comics, and I'm sure you are as excited as we are for the upcoming shows and upcoming movies, of course.
Like always, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments below in the comment section. We're always open to feedback, so if you have anything to say that you'd like us to hear or anything, please leave it there as well, and just come back.
Yeah, make sure to check out next week's video. We're gonna do a new thing called Question Me This. It's gonna be random questions, comic book related, of course. It should be fun. So, and I'm pretty sure you like the questions, so you guys gotta answer those questions too. You know, teamwork over here. Come on. All right, we'll see you guys next week, and. Okay.